It's the Dr. James Zumberg Academic Award, the highest team GPA. Joe, it's not you, don't worry.
Calm down.
It goes to McKay Anderson, 3.14. And McKay's not here. McKay is on our ROTC retreat. And McKay gets up every morning at 5:30. This is ROTC training. Goes to class, comes to practice, lifts weights, then goes back for more ROTC. And he's not here, but he majors in international relations with a minor in East Asian literature and culture. Impressive. And what? And he's married, that's right. Captain will beat you to the punch. The next award, the Bill Sharman Award, Best Free Throw Percentage. I had to do a double take when I found it. Elijah Weaver, 76.2. Good job, Elijah. Elijah really improved his shooting this year, and we need him to be a drop-dead three-point shooter next year. He's working hard right now, really improved him since the season ended. The top rebounder, the Bob Boyd Award. Bob Boyd, for those of you who don't know, is one of the greatest coaches in Pac-12 history here in SC. He passed away. His son Bill comes to our games, has seats in the third row right behind our bench. He emails me all the time about you guys, and their family is just such a great supporter of our program. The top rebounder goes, and one of the best rebounders in the United States, Nick Rakosvik, at 9.5. Nick was the best offensive rebounder in our league and a top 10 in the country. He's the best offensive rebounder I've ever coached, and coaching the NBA before this, that's saying a lot, and been coaching 24 years, and what he does on the offensive end is special. So we're looking to get him in the double digits next year. He's close at 9.3 rebounds this year. The next award is John Rudimenkin Award. It's the 110% effort, or 100% effort. But this guy, every day in practice, he brings it. The games, never had to coach his effort once since he's been at USC, and that's Shaquan Aaron. Shaquan is taking a test right now. We thought he'd be able to get out early, so he apologized for not. I just found out. I thought he'd be here halfway through, but academics come first. The next award is the Forrest Too Good Memorial Award. That goes to the best defensive player on our team. And this was a very easy choice. Jonah Matthews, come on up. We always talk about defense. Last year we led the Pac-12 in defense. When we went to the championship game, we led it in points per game given up. And this year our defense was good at times. At times it was very average. Still about 5th or 6th in the league, but it wasn't. We led the league last year, and that was the difference of us really having 24 wins versus not. And Jonah came in here and has played the NCAA tournament, won a couple games, and was 10 minutes away from getting the MVP at the Pac-12 tournament last year because he was playing so well, and before he lost. But Jonah came in as a freshman with DeAnthony Melton and had no expectations as far as starting or playing minutes. Both those young men came in and just wanted to play and help our team win. And what was so impressive about Jonah and DeAnthony is they earned their minutes on the defensive side of the ball. And we realized quickly that their IQ and their positioning and their hands and their deflections and their guarding the ball and the rebounding, they they earned minutes. And in fact, that's what got them on the court early, and then their offensive games took off, and they both had tremendous freshman seasons. And now that Jonah's a junior, he just improved on all areas of his game. But his defense, we can count on every single night, and that's a big key for us going forward in the next year. We need to be a great defensive team. We'll have rim protection with the players we're bringing in. Our bigs and our guards are going to be very athletic. So Jonah will lead the charge as we improve for next year and get back to hopefully leading the league. The next award is the Harold Jones Memorial Award. This is the most improved player on our team. This young man was almost one of the most improved in our entire league, Nick Rakocevic. I nominated Nick for most improved in the rest of the coaches vote, and that's how the Pac-12 awards are selected. He did not win. The player from Colorado was also much improved, won the award over him, but Nick was right there. He averaged 15 points and 9.3 rebounds and just made a big jump. But he was in the gym this morning early, and we need him to make an even bigger jump for his senior year if we want to go to where he wants us to go. So we're looking forward to him really leading our front line as we bring in two freshman bigs that are going to look up to him. The next award is the Ryan Francis Scholarship Award. Ryan Francis, of course, was our former point guard who passed away in a tragic accident. And this goes to an underclassman who has made an impact on the team through the example he set on and off the court about what it means to be a Trojan. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be the best player on the team. But this award goes to someone that showed up every day and was probably one of the best teammates that we've ever witnessed as a coaching staff, and didn't care about playing time. All he wanted to do was support his teammates, and whatever was asked of him from the coaching staff, the managers, and his teammates, he just did. And he did it with a smile on his face, and that goes to McKay Anderson. McKay is not here right now. He's, as I said, he's in an ROTC retreat. But McKay was a scholarship athlete at Southern Utah University. Then he transferred to junior college, and then he got into USC. I did not put him on our walk-on list. He came here on his own, and he just showed up one day and said, "Hey, Coach, I'd love to be a walk-on." And I said, "Wow. I didn't even know about you, and you're on campus, and you're a Division I scholarship athlete, and you're ROTC." And so we gave him a chance, and really happy. We had tremendous between McKay and Devin. These guys don't play any minutes, but they certainly are just as valuable to our team as anybody else. The last award is the Sam Berry Award. And sometimes we have it, sometimes we don't, but this is the most valuable player. This year we thought we needed to have one. The Sam Berry Award goes to Benny Boatwright. Come on up, Benny.
Here we go. Oh, great. Ready? 1, 2. Right on.
Thank you, Wade. Benny also has his 1,000-point basketball that he achieved this year, and he almost broke Elijah Stewart, who graduated last season, the all-time three-point record in USC history, but Benny came up a couple short. We needed to win that game, so we had another game. Probably would have broken the record if we played one more game in the Pac-12 tournament. Now, he played 30-some less games because he was hurt for half his senior season, or half his junior and sophomore season, and this year missed a couple games early as he recovered from his second knee surgery. So for him to almost break the record. Basically, it was in 3 years. And so Elijah Stewart, he did text me after the tournament and say, hey, at least he didn't break my record. Now, Benny is, he was part of our second recruiting class. We will always be very grateful to the first guys that came here, took a chance at USC. That was Elijah Stewart and Jordan McLaughlin, and then Chimezi Metu, who plays for the Spurs, and of course Benny. And they came in, they could have gone to any college. They were heavily recruited, all 4 of those kids, especially Benny. He was recruited by the ACC, Big East, Pac-12, Big Ten, and every, probably had 100 scholarship offers, but he decided to stay home and come in with Chimezi, his teammate, roommate, and rebuild this program. And he's one of the most successful Trojans of all time. So before we conclude tonight, I'll come back on here in a second, but we want to hear from Benny himself.